Alright, so Loom recording is on. So today is the office hour of this week. So it depends on whether you would like to speak or not. You just raise your hand, I will put through. So we're just going through the agenda. So for today is we are just finishing the iteration of the May 26th. So we have some new feature that we would like to announce. And also during the call, I'm going to go through like how can I using new feature, for example, like the webhook, or maybe using our Copilot and also some other feature as well. So you just feel free to jump in and let me know if you have any question. Okay, so just to double check, confirm again, everyone can still hear me, right? So just give me a like or a thumbs up or something just to make sure. Okay, am I still on? I will share my screen. I will share entire screen. Okay, hopefully that everyone can see my screen now. The sharing. Dancers, you are would like to share. Okay, hopefully everything is okay. So let's not wasting everyone time. I'm going to start the session right now. So let's go through our current roadmap and see where we are. So we are in the sprint of like iteration 26. So we have done a few. So at the moment, the iframe feature is completed. So what you can do is that you can go to the AI agent in here. And for example, like you have this agent I created before, you just need to click on edit, and then you will go into the public thing in here. And by default, it's going to be private like this. But right now, if you are going to public, then it will having a new field like embedding widget, which is the iframe that you can copy, or is it a shareable link, or even the normal embedded. So for example, this shareable link, you just copy and then you paste here, paste and go. So actually this is going to full screen so that you can copy and share this one to your friends, family. It's a NVIDIA digit. So this is the agent that I already create, and this agent is very simple. It would just like searching the information from the internet and also writing a blog post for me. So yeah, that is how you create an agent, and then you just share that to other people to use. And you go back to your agent, and if I here, where is my agent? Okay, so if I go back here, I'm going to follow this. You will see let me refresh this page. Okay, you can see explore NVIDIA digit. So this is exactly the message that the user have sent. So in the underlying, the agent is calling Google search workflow, and then its output is one. On the user side, they only see the output. They cannot see what is the inside happening. So that is how we build on this feature. So you can have another option as well. So for example, like you can embed it, add to into an iframe. You can copy here, and you go into W3 school, for example, like W3 school. This is the website. You just paste here and then you press. Also, we also make some change in the configuration as well. So it means right now you can also doing the embedding of your widget, and it will show up here, and you can chat that RTX 6000. Let's see what is this come back with. Okay, so it's going to write about RTX 6000, and you can embed to your website, your blog post, and so on. Yeah, so that is it on this feature about the direct iframe and embedded. Maybe let me take a screenshot, and everyone can I paste that into the group. Okay. All right, I will come back to Discord. Any question? Okay, no question. So let me move to the next feature is about the how can we doing some modification on color and style in agent images. So this is a popular request. So also we support this as well. So when you go back to your agent in here, we add more part about the theme in here. So actually you can choose different theme for your agent. It can be orange, and you press save. So you can go into here and you new chat, and then just say hi. And it's going to change the color of your block chat with the agent to the orange and so on. Furthermore, maybe we can also allow you to choosing the color code as well, so that it will match to your brand. That is a small one. We're also revamping the chat icon and everything, the experience here. This is like underlying revamp. You might not notice, but there's some improvement on this. And also before we have a bug that causing the avatar cannot be changed in here. So we fixed that. So actually you can, oops, where is it? Let me find any icon. Oops, some icon. Okay, I will just take picture. You can crop the picture on the avatar, and then it's going to be saved as your agent, and you can see your profile. This is this have the welcome message. Let me create a new chat. Now you can see the welcome message in here. Right now there is a small bug that is causing the agent on when you are sharing on the publics. We're not able to see this one. We are going to fix that. But basically, you can show your profile to hello, and also like show that message in here as well. So let's say NVIDIA digit, and one more message is RTX 6000, and can save. Let me public if this is working or not. Copy, paste. It's not working on this one. But if you go into the agent and then you click on use agent, yeah, it show up in this here. So it's supposed to showing like this one. But at the moment we're still in the middle of like migration, so it not show up. But eventually it will show like this one. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, no question. Let's move on. So this part is also done. Oh, should be complete. Okay. Just copy this one. All right, that is like some small feature. There's some bug that we are putting here, but I think I will just not having this. So next one is about the Gemini 2.5 Pro and so on. So this one we also supported. So if you go into here, you will see that Gemini 2.5 Pro is already show up in Pro and Plus in PixelML. And if you have your own API key, you are also seeing Google Gen AI in 2.5 Pro and Plus in here as well. So this part is already completed. Let me capture this one. Okay, next one is about the 4.1, 4.1 mini, and 4.1 nano. Actually, we added it for a while already, but right now we are just closing the sprint, so we just snapshot it again. So you can choose the AI model in OpenAI when you add your key, or you can choose this during the PixelML Open Router. This one is also done. Okay, what else? So next one is on the inbound webhook listener. So this one is important one, and because it is quite require a lot of effort. So what you can do is that we are adding new area, which is trigger in here, and you can actually click on add, and then you can name the trigger. So for example, like test trigger, and then you can choose whether it's the method pause or get, and then you can choose authentication type, and also you can do some webhook trigger and defining the message as well. So for the interest of us, I already make it. So I go here. So this is a text trigger. So you can have some of the example. For example, this is the basic authentication. So this is example. So you can just having this one, and then you can trigger it with maybe your item, and then you just paste here. Yeah, and it's success. The agent trigger successfully. And for pause, it's also the same. For example, like this one. You just and you can just having the pause message in here, and when you are doing the trigger from the other platform, is also take the data and also move on this one. So in order to having the trigger with parameter, because sometimes that we will need to pass some parameter from Telegram or WhatsApp and so on, how you do it. So it's going to be like this one. Oh, why? There's no data in here, but I think I have an example in my document that you can trick. So it's going to be like this. So you just put the data and then you put a JSON message in here and you just copy. And in here, you just, let me open a new tab so that it's easier to everyone to see. Clear. So you just say hi. And it's the status is a set and the agent. And if you go back to your agent in here and you go in here, it will be to simple greeting. Yeah, hi, how are you today? But maybe we can do something more interesting. So you can do instead of hi, hello, 7. Okay, and let's just make sure, just refresh. Okay, greeting on my 10 to 7. So it's having trigger. So what you can do with it? So basically, you can create an agent that will accept an incoming request. So let me make an example of this one. It's only having one action, which is Google search. The system is, when given a topic, search for a topic and writing a blog. So I was just telling it to having a trigger. So I would just add in this trigger. So it's just like a test trigger. And I would just create the message. Oh, for this message. So I think it just say, let me see what should I put. Okay, let's just start high. Okay. And I just copy this URL. And I would do this just to composing the message. And I just copy here and replace this URL with the exactly trigger. And yeah, I hope that this one is, let's say, changing the message into what do I want to have today? Be Marshall. Yeah, let's see if it's working. Say it's clear. And yep, Marshall speaker. So this message has been triggered successfully. I'm going to go back to my agent. I go here and I refresh this one. Okay, where is Marshall trigger? I think there is something wrong with this one already. That Okay, maybe I was doing it wrong on this one. Yeah. Maybe I would need a little help from my engineering team to compose the actual demo on this part. Let me go back to Discord. Oh, sound is gone. How long? Is it still okay or not okay? Hello, 1 2 1 2. Oh, okay. So you lost me for one minute, right? Okay. Yeah. So connection. Right now is okay or not okay? All right, sorry about that. But anyway, so let me go continue on this part. So apologize. I think I messed up. I tried to set up a webhook, but I think I configured it incorrectly. I need to record another video to allow you to configure again. But basically, when I configure it correctly, this, hey, yeah, maybe I would just, what I will do is that I would just using this message, and I will just modify the agent that already working, and I will add it a new skill. I will show you how to create a Google search agent. It's very easy. Okay, you go into workflow, and then you will go to from template, and then you will see, add a workflow from template, and then you will search for Google search. It should be somewhere here. Okay, you just duplicate it Google search, and this is the Google search copy. You just add that to the agent. Just say this is my 27, and then you add this to agent, and you will see that this is having a red dot, which is incomplete setting. So you click into the search agent, you click on this one, you add a connection, and you save. To be sure, you will test this. I will search for NVIDIA, and I will run. Okay, it's running. So it means this workflow is working. So we go back to our agent. We go here. Oops. And we got our agent. We open the test trigger agent, and we see, okay, this still connection error. Let's connect one more time. Okay, and that's new chat. And what I'm going to do is search about RTX 6000 for me. It will trigger this one, and if you search, and it is returning few links on this one. So this workflow is working. So I'm going to tell the agent, hey, you write a system prompt so that later I just tell you the topic, you search for it, and write for me a blog post about those. Okay. So basically, I'm going to tell the agent to write a system prompt for itself. I will save. What I'm going to do is to save new chat, and I will tell the agent that, yeah, maybe RTX. Okay, so it know how to create. It doesn't ask me again, and it's writing about this one. Okay, so I finished this one about configure the agent with the new skill. Right now, I'm going to trigger the agent via webhook. So I'm go back here. I will try and copy this URL because it's working before. And what I'm going to change is I only change this one into something that more meaningful, like Marshall speaker. And I copy this URL, and I go into my terminal, and let's clear this one. And I will trigger this one. Okay, Marshall speaker. Okay, message say agent trigger successfully. Let me go back to my agent, and I'm going here. And let me refresh this one. Okay, so Marshall speaker is here. So the agent receiving the webhook successfully, and you can mimic this process to trigger this agent from the other platform. It can be NAN or maybe Telegram or WhatsApp. I think next week or this week, I'm going to create kind of like more detailed tutorial about like how you can connect this one into Telegram, how you can connect to WhatsApp, and so on. But for today, I'm just doing the demo on the feature webhook is available. Oh, really? No sound, no video the whole time. So hey, so do you still can hear me or not? Hey, hello? Okay, let me drop and join again, okay? Wait. Hey, so I'm back. Can someone hear me? Okay, I just disconnect Discord. I hope it's working. But don't worry, I have the Loom available all the time. So I think you can rewatch this one. Okay, I will share my screen again. Okay, so just double check. Everyone can see my screen, right? Okay, screen okay? We don't have a Zoom link, Ava, but we have an event. So you go here, and actually there's a event link called all, and then you can paste here. So this is like every week we will do same time, 9 a.m. PST. So you can just block on your. There will be a block event, and it's just same time every week. Yeah. All right. I think you can continue with that. So no. So if you go here and then you go into this copy event link and copy link of own event, so it will show in this box and it's in containing every event in the series. And maybe the detail can be different, but actually the series will be the same. So we try to stick into one series only so everyone can join. All right, good. So let me answer to your question. If you when the answer can record certain methods, one copy all the posts create from AI platform and paste them into specific docs file, fix their own grammar. So depends on what is the platform that you are talking about. We technically can do integration with them. And because what you can do is that you go into our AgenticFlow, and this is AgenticFlow.mcp, and then you search whether your AI platform is in this 2500 MCP or not, and they can be Salesforce or HubSpot and so on. If you already have in here, then technically you can create an agent with an MCP. Like you add MCP and then you search for that platform, for example, like Google Docs, for example, and then you just fetch the data from Google Docs. For example, this one, I will just add this one into my MCP. So this means your agent have a new skill. It can write to your Google Docs. I will ask the agent, hey, what skill do you have from my Google Docs? So it can help me to create a new document, edit, and retrieve and search for document. So these are some skill when I add this MCP. So this the agent can only doing this kinds of action. You cannot having more. If you would like to have a browsing what exactly is the action, you can go into Google Docs. In here, you can click on this, and then you see exactly what is the action that Google Docs have, like append image, append text. So you can see that in platform side we have a action, but in the agent side, when we ask this, it only have 4. So the agent can sometimes that not telling the truth. So just to make sure later, you just click on the MCP. For example, you go here, and then you can search for the MCP. You click here, and it will show you like what are the action that this exact agent have. So you just to make sure you need to instruct the agent well. So you need to copy this one, and then you tell the agent what to do. For example, like in Google Docs, I will search for Google Docs, and I will say click here. I will open. I will see. Okay, you should have the append to image, and you should have append text. I will say again, you create a document and append text. Say hello. So it will first start to create a document. Yeah, you can expand that so that the agent will show what is the action is doing. It take a little more time. Okay. Maybe this connection is not working. Let's do another connection. It's already successfully create a document. This is the ID. Okay. Create a document. However, I need to document ID. Okay. Can you give me the document link you just create? Yeah, sometimes the way that you are working with agent is like you imagine the agent is just like your intern, and then you instruct it, and then you just tell it to do some of the action, and you already know like what are the action that is have. You just need to instruct based on this information. File document. It take a little bit more time to find this document. If you just stay here, it will take like an entire evening just for triple sorting this one. But I have a lot of things that I would like to show you as well. So maybe we will come back to this one later. So next one I would like to talk to you about is the webhook. So this one is also done. Let's notify everyone. So you can screenshot this part. Try this. And this is the interesting part that I would like to show you everyone today. So we're introducing a new feature, which is you exporting the agent. So you can export it entirely as a JSON file. So for example, like this one, test trigger, it have a lot of information in here, but right now you can download it. So this one is an official test trigger, and this is example. And I'm going to insert that into this ticket so that everyone can select it. Okay. I will come in here. So what does it mean? In here, this is my workspace, another totally new workspace. But I don't have that agent yet. But what I can do is that I can new agent. I can import from a file. I'm choosing the file that I just share it to myself, but from another workspace. I just open this one and I import this agent. And I have this agent. All of the information is have like topic and also information and so on, some configuration. I think the trigger having some error, but you understand the meaning. So basically you can import and export the agent from one workspace to the other. It should containing all the workflow, the MCP and the trigger, and some of the information like static message, welcome message, and even some theme. There's some the linked material, for example like MCP. It will not carry over, but it should showing the placeholder, so that as long as you can connect your MCP to the MCP of the agent, then it should work as normal. So this is not only happen on the agent side, it also happen on workflow side. So let me show you how you do on the workflow. So for example, like this one is my another workspace. So I have a workflow, and I will just say, okay, this is the competitor analysis. So this workflow, what it does is that it's just doing the company research, analyze competitor, pack some competitor JSON. And what I can do is here is that I'm going to setting, and I'm going to see there's a button, export workflow. And I can export this workflow as a new file, and I can go into my new workspace, and I go into this workflow, and I can import that file to the new workspace. This one, import it, and I have it. So the action here is also only missing one connection, and I just save, and I just have the entire workflow for myself. I will search for maybe Hugging Face and AI inferencing models. Let's run. And it search the company, it analyzing the competitor, and yeah, this is error, but yeah, you got to get the idea. So right now we can import and export the workflow and agent as a file. Okay, I'm going to go back to Discord. So I'm sorry about this, but is it a popular problem that no one can hear? Yeah, so maybe it is the your Discord side. So perhaps that you can. But I'm going to send the recording into the group. We have everything. So I hope that it is good to everyone. Yeah, I think next time I'm going to make sure to quit Discord at the beginning and do it again. All right, yeah, so I need to catch up on the agenda. A lot of things that I would like to show you today, and it's just beginning. So I just show you that we have a file that you can download on the agent and workflow. So what if I tell you that that file can be modified not only by you, but also by, okay, bottom left of my Discord. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah. I see. Yeah, maybe that is a problem. Yeah, I think. Okay. So I will continue. So what I tell you is that you can export the workflow and agent. So what if during the exporting process, you can do something with it? So for example, like you can add an agent to modify that file to become something that you want, and then you import to it again. So actually, technically, you use an agent to help you to create a workflow on the agent without modify. So I will show you how I'm going to do that. So that also leading me to this item on the roadmap. So this is a big item for the AI agent in-house, and this is going to last multiple iterations. But the vision that we have is that the agent is going to have two modes, the Ask mode and the agent mode. The Ask mode is it should have all the knowledge about number of MCP action, everything, in order to help you to build and answer the question. The agent mode is to edit and submit. So today I'm happy to tell you that we have the Ask mode available. So if you go into AgenticFlow, and you will see on the right hand side, this is our Copilot. I will say hi to our Copilot. Hey. So our Copilot, we name it Mia. Mia is a little bit slow to answer because why? We pack her with a lot of knowledge. Okay, so she's Mia and she can help you to do a lot of things. So I'm going to tell Mia that can you help me to create a tool to analyze a company? Take these two input and here's the logic. First, use AI to research, do the search information and output a structured list. And just copy this prompt. And I'm telling my AI, help me. Mia thinking a bit slow on this part. Because why? Let me tell you why. Because Mia is having the knowledge of this. So we distill all of the knowledge of her into this file. You can copy and paste to your AI studio like the last time I already showed you. But for this one, we bake her into this file so that she can help me on this. Maybe let me try again on a new chat. Let's see. Let's see. I think there should be some limit error. Okay, let me do on the AI Studio. So I'm going to show you like how you're using this LLM.txt. So you use just save the file. Okay, and then you just upload the file, and you just tell the agent to remember this file. So we add more knowledge to the agent. So the last time we share with you is 672,000 token. So from last week until this week, we distill more knowledge from the agent, and it's now like 750,000 token. And it will take a bit of time for her to use it. You can see that for digesting the information, she take a bit more time, around 30 seconds to do the information and thinking. That's why the agent in here also take a bit of more time on this. Let me just do a new chat and see if he can answer. Okay. Oh, it take a bit more time. Okay, finally. so, so, okay, so what Mia was doing is that based on our conversation, so she create a new workflow. So what we can do, we just copy this one. This is attempt number 2. Okay, so right now it's showing no error. So it's mean I can click on import. And voila, the workflow has been created for you by Mia Copilot. And you will see that it already put in here. It's already mentioned the company name and context for you. You just need to add connection. And for this one, you also just add connection. And save. Go into single run and you just give a name. Someone can give me some company name and also the context. Yeah, punch.com. And what is the context? What would you like it to research about? Electric vehicle in North America? Or yeah, let's just run it. Okay, it's just some information. Okay. Outlier. So it's an outlier Viper. This is AI powered intelligent platform that discover and exchange hidden data. Okay, Bunch is AI search for manager on the App Store. So Ava, is it the correct one? Is it finding the correct information? Yeah. So what I just demo to you is that it will help you the AI Copilot when you set up correctly. It will help you to build the first version of your workflow, and we will continue to work on this one in order to optimize this agent. I think there's some bug together with that. Actually, this agent, you can access it from chat as well, and you can click on Copilot, and then you can also sending this message to the agent, and it will try to compose the message. We will continue to improve the Copilot. It is not the final release of the Copilot, but eventually the Copilot will able to do whatever on this one. Like it can compose the workflow to you, it can compose the agent to you, so that you just need to download this file, you import it to your workspace, and you modifying the rest of that. And the Copilot is supposed to work side by side together with you. Okay, yeah, I was just telling it to, yeah, maybe let's do another attempt. While we're waiting for this one, do you have any other question? It's different. So Copilot is belonging to this feature. So multi-agent is different. Copilot is just like an assistant that helping you to build the agent or can answer all of the questions. So the Copilot is allowing you to answer all the question because it has all the knowledge in about AgenticFlow. So it even have more knowledge than I do, and it have own in 10,000 MCP action and 2,500 node. It can also help you to build the first draft, like what I just showed you. It can help you to answer the question. So for now, we already finished this part. For next step, we are going to continue to build is that if you build together with you, so that you can instruct the Copilot to help you to build things instead of like you trying to build it alone by yourself. So that's a Copilot. For multi-agent add-on, it is different. So if you go into the multi-agent platform, you will see that there is a AgenticFlow.IMAS. So this is a new builder platform of the AI workforce. So what is the aim to do is that you can create a team of AI agents that working together as a workforce, so that you can create a master agent that can knowing when to delegating tasks to the other agent. And for the other agent, they also having the capability to decide when to trigger the other agent to do subsequent step. They have some ability between like visual workflow builder. They can change between each other. They can hands off the context, so they know what the previous agent is working, and then they can, when they hand over to the new one will know what to continue. And they can even do some parallel processing and with some custom template. And we have some analytic dashboard to allow you to monitoring how your agent is working as well. So you are controlling a team of AI agent. So these two features are totally different one, and they are running in parallel together with other part of the system. All right. Yeah. So I think we have only 5 minutes. So I would like to take some time on this one. Okay. What a AgenticFlow.com is something that we need to review on our end. Yeah, so for the LLM.txt file to train the agent from the back information base. Yes, so for this one, this is actually a new feature request. So we have, I think, so this is right. Yeah, so this is a feature request. Currently having 5 people raised for that, as I think John were raising. So how can we write the to the knowledge base action? So underlying technology, we already able to do that, but we yet able to create a feature so that you can allow your agent to write back to its knowledge. Like you send out to do the research, and it will writing back to the knowledge. So the next one, it know when it's going to do next. At the moment, you can still doing some kinds of like you using your Google Sheet as a database, and then you fetch the database, and then you can write back to Google Sheet. It's acting the same, But technically, in AgenticFlow, we already have this capability of the table. So in this table, technically, we can add more row into the table. And this one we can do by hand, by manually. But technically, the agent can write to this table as well. So it will keep adding to its knowledge, and it will be getting smarter over time. Yeah. So if you really need this one, please just raise. Okay. Alva, you would like to test this one? I should run that. Yeah. I would. Yeah, I would just try to run it and see how this goes. Yeah. While waiting for run. Any other question? So the AI agent, we have, if you're already buying this one, you will see the timeline. So this is the timeline. So right now we are currently in development and SAT and so on. So the UAT for the visionary, so the tier 4 user, it will be in the second week of July. And for the mass open to all customer, it will be end of July. And after that, we will spend August and September to continue to polishing the agent workflow builder. If you're purchasing the MAS, you will see this badge when you are logged in to your workspace. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this board yet, then maybe there's some binding issue. Just drop us an email, go to support at AgenticFlow.ai, and we have you. Will you train us how to use it a little bit? Which part you would like to train? Okay, so it will answer to your question. So it will ask, search for executive.com, and it is knowing that it's talent platform, focusing on this one, and it's showing there's some competitor of this one, and it's collaborative, PwC, SAP, Marshall, Goldsmith. I'm not quite sure is it correct or not. Yeah, but this is the full information about competitor analysis. You can take a look into here, and you will see what is the prompt is like, and it's sent to the agent with some system messages, and it's using Gemini 2.0 Flash to power in this action. Yeah. Could I get content? What it? Yeah, sure. So actually, every run, you can go back to history, and you will see what is the step that run and which step has failed. I think the last step was failed for some reason. But technically you can you will see all of the result, and because this one is the final step is wrong, but you can delete this one, and then you can new step, and then maybe you can use MCP, and you can connect this MCP to your Google Sheet account. Where is that? Just Google Sheet Sean, and then you can choose an action. For example, like you can choose is add a single row, and then you just tell it write this information to my Google Sheet. For example, like just passing the data, a little tricky because we have yet able to do this one. But you just press a hashtag, you will see this is content. You copy this area, and you just tell the agent. Yeah, just writing this one and save. Yeah, it should trigger. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's working because we need some debugging and configuration. Final mode as not found. Because sometimes you will see that some error just because this output is having empty. So what you need to do is you just go here, you update, and also you save your flow, and this error will be gone. Okay, let me run this again. I didn't put any insert anyway. It's empty. That's funny. Okay, so when I send an MCP, and then the agent will tell me that, okay, you want to write a presentation to a Google Sheet. However, I need you to specify which sheet ID. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I go into docs.google.com. I go into Sheet. I create a new Google Sheet in here, and I just copy this URL. I'm come back to my agent. I'm going to MCP, and I will tell it to this is my Google Sheet, and you paste this and save. Yeah, and just do again Tesla Electra. Yeah, just do the same. So you will do the configuration, and also you will do some modification on that. All right, so where do I access history from AgenticFlow? So you go into your workflow, and then you will see all of the workflow that currently available on your workspace, and you just click on any workspace, and you go into this tab, history, and it will show you all of the history that have been run before, either by you or by someone that you are publishing, maybe your team. You go into details, and you will see exactly like what have been run, whether it's work or not. And if there's some error, it also showing some error as well. So for example, this one is it like there's some error that's mobile trying to call a single row, but there's some problem. So you need to fix this problem so it can write to your Google Sheet. Yeah, but this is a different debugging process. All right. Yeah. So I think that pretty much it already on the timing. So I believe that is on today. We also having the scheduling autonomous agent is still cooking. It's a bit delayed. We are going to add that into the agent when we get it done. It's going to be in here. So you can choose the trigger type for schedule the trigger. So it will take a few days for us to finish this one, but it will be done. And for today until the July 9, we will work on the new iteration, and I will pick more ticket into this one as well. Maybe some ticket I would like to prioritize. So I'm going to put, so for example, this one, able to fill out. I'm going to turn it into in progress, and I'm going to put an ETA for that, which is on the 9th of June, because this next iteration. This is very important because of the number of tools. And there's some other feature as well. Public URL for full page chat. This one actually not in the current sprint, but technically we already finished this one. So you can, it's here as well. So I will just copy this one, and I was also done. Okay, like this one. And it's also done. Okay, so it's from plan to complete. Okay, there's some other feature, reusable components, JSON selector, bring your YOK key, access system prompt, folder, option to delete, so sound quality. Yeah, so this write to knowledge table, I think this is also makes sense. I'm going to put that into in progress, and I will put a date for that. Also next sprint on the 9th. Okay, what is other optimum knowledge pipeline? SMTP, MCP client, workflow builder, add retry, attack CSV to chat. I think this is also makes sense. How can we attack a CSV to chat? For this one, we will also put that to in progress, and put an ETA for that in the next iteration. Yeah, for this one, Alvin, you raised this one, but if you notice in our workflow, I already include that. I managed to slot that in. So right now you can click on this one, you duplicate the, I think it's going to be more convenient for you on this one when you are trying to build some duplicating. Yep, so it's also done. Oops, okay, so it's completed. All right, so I think that's it. So we all overrun for 5 minutes, but I hope that this information is have. When I see create our own MCP tool, yeah, you actually right now you can create MCP and you can just add, but we need to have some instruction for you. My workflow not so you, but also I have not created any workflow yet. Oh yes, so Ava, so maybe you have never created any workflow. So you just go into this one, and then you just, let me show you very quickly. You new workflow, and then you can use from template. So there's a lot of template in here. You just choosing one, and then you just clone. And that's it how you will have your first workflow. And because your history is going to be empty, because you have nothing. So what you need to do is, at least you need to run the first one. And after you run the first one, you go into history, you will see there's a job that have been running less than a minute ago, and it's currently still running. And that's how you find your history. All right, good. Thanks everyone for your time, and I hope that this update is helpful to you. There's a lot of things that we still need to cover in upcoming week, but our focus is still in two more important things: the MAS, and also the second one is, so MAS is still highest priority. Second one is the Copilot. So these two it will be ongoing. I will pick some more, and I think for the scheduling autonomous agent, I think for this one we will achieve it 1 week. So in middle of next week we should have the scheduling delay due to other priority. Yeah, but it will get done as well. And also there is some other new feature that we add in, like filter out MCP and workflow platform and so on. We will also get it done. Right, good. So thanks everyone for your time, and apologize if there is some audio error, and hope to see you next week. Bye bye. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Dingjin. Bye bye. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, good question. Bye bye. Yeah, anyone? Baju as well. I will give you a role. Right, good. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Have a good day.